With fame and success, most celebrities tend to conceal that one part of themselves they deem inappropriate or embarrassing away from the public for fear of losing their fan base or being criticized. But if you know bad boy John Daly, you wouldn't have to be told that he isn't one such celebrity. Long John, as he's often called, is probably more famous off the course than he is on the course. But it is his intriguing and wild lifestyle, his hair or his clothes, or even his famous anecdotes off the course. There's absolutely nothing conventional about Daly. One time, Daly showed up at a PGA tournament in Memphis with a scratched face, and it was obvious he'd been in a fight. It was later revealed that he had a big fight with his ex-wife at a restaurant the previous night. And that's not all. John Daly has lost so much to gambling that his losses are much more than some pro golfers earned in their lifetime on the PGA Tour. How about you stick around till the end to find out more about Daly's crazy lifestyle? He was nicknamed Long John due to his ability to hit long drives. Others might call him JD, which are the initials of his name, or Wild Thing, for his wild lifestyle. And due to his stature, he earned the moniker Big John. But whichever name you choose to call him, you absolutely wouldn't be wrong, because his penchant for gambling, smoking, drinking, and even shopping for new wives like grocery items wouldn't make you feel guilty. But before we dive right into his lifestyle, let's take a look at how John Daly became Long John. Born on April 28, 1966, in Carmichael, California, to Jim and Lou Daly, John came from a middle-class family. When John was 4, the family moved to Dardanelle, Arkansas, and the following year, he began to play golf at the Bay Ridge Boat and aspired to be like his mentor and idol, Jack Nicklaus. In 1987, Daly turned pro, and his career sharply rose in the 90s as he won the PGA Tour in 1991. But his drinking habits and unhealthy lifestyle came catching up, and it was evident from his game. How Daly got addicted to alcohol. Daly weighed 235 pounds in college, and his golf coach, Steve Lloyd, told him to shed some weight, that he was too big to play golf. So John started taking Jack Daniels and popcorn, which was quite an unusual diet. Call him crazy, but he was determined to play the sport he was passionate about, and within 2.5 months, he remarkably shed 70 pounds. But with one solution comes another problem. John developed appetite problems, and to curb them, he took to smoking cigarettes. In no time, he got used to smoking up to 2 packs a day and became a raging alcoholic. In 2007, Daly's love for Diet Coke became well known when he was spotted with tons of bottles of Diet Coke throughout the PGA Championship. Tiger Woods told ESPN that Long John personally told him he had drunk 13 Diet Cokes that day with no water, and he was stunned. And I think I can relate here. I mean, what kind of guy consumes a lot of Diet Coke and hates water at the same time? Well, that'd be bad boy John Daly. Daly said he loves soda, hates water, and really doesn't care what you think about his diet. I used to drink anywhere from 12 to 20 Diet Cokes daily, said John in an interview with Graham Bessinger. I would go to McDonald's 3 or 4 times a day because they had the best fountain drink Diet Coke. Daly continued, I hate water, I can't stand it, so I don't drink it. Some of the guys even call me Camel because I don't drink water. You'd never see me drinking one on tour. While it's fascinating that Daly could have any form of athletic ability while maintaining this diet, it's perhaps even more fascinating that he ate this way for so many years and isn't dead or suffering from a life-threatening health complication. He also revealed that in one sitting at McDonald's, he could comfortably consume 2 Big Macs, 3 cheeseburgers, and a Coke. That shouldn't come as a surprise. After all, he's not called Big John for nothing. With that sorted out, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more interesting golf videos. Gambling addictions. However, if drinking had been his only vice, things would have been a lot better. Long John was an avid gambler, and as funny as it may sound, he was doing it for fun and not the money. In 2005, Daly won $750,000 after losing an epic 2-man playoff to Tiger Woods. And what did he do next? Bad boy John headed straight to a Vegas casino, where he sat down on a $5,000 slot machine and within the first 30 minutes lost $600,000. But instead of taking a step back, he took out another $600,000 from the casino's line of credit and expectedly blew it away within 2 hours. And when you think about how much he could have done with the cash, you just get pissed off. Well, don't get angry. When you make that kind of cash, just don't blow it. Daly would eventually put his addiction in check, but that wasn't until he figured out that he had lost over $98 million and won about $45 million to gambling, totaling his losses to around $50 million, which is more than what some PGA golfers have earned in their professional careers. But quite frankly, Long John could care less about the public's perception of him. After all, he once said, "My mom always told me to be honest no matter the circumstance. Even if you do the right or wrong things, tell the truth about yourself and don't bother about people's opinion about you. Nice quote from Mama Daly, but when he showed up at the PGA Championship in 2007 with a scratched face, the public was obviously bothered about whether Daly had done the wrong thing. Daly survived a knife attack. Daly revealed that he'd gotten into a fight with his ex-wife, Sherry, who attacked him with a steak knife. Well, if that sounds crazy, then what do you say about the incident where Daly was excessively drunk and passed out at a Hooters restaurant? Of course you'd want to know how that ended. The police found him in a terrible state and had to accommodate him at the station. Feeling very embarrassed, Daly tendered an official apology the next day to the restaurant for the embarrassment, especially as it came from one of its ambassadors. Maybe he didn't care about the fans after all. Well, bad boy John Daly wants to live his life, and you can criticize him for all he cares. After all, he does the spending while you do the talking. So what do you make of John Daly and his crazy lifestyle? If you enjoyed this video, you definitely want to click on this video, showing on your screen right now. Find out the shocking details John Daly just revealed about his son. Trust me, you wouldn't want to miss it.